All right, folks, welcome back to another episode. I wanted to welcome back my next guest, who is an MC, a songwriter based out of the East Coast, known for his ridiculous work ethic and storytelling through music. I wanted to welcome back the amazing Carlito Black to the show. What's good, brother?
What's going on, bro? What's going on?
Oh, good, man. Hey, so I know we were a bit short on the first time, and it's such a great time. And now we wanted to dive into some specifics, but before I do that, I wanted to talk to you about the first music video of 2025, Thought of Me, shot by Shar Studios out of New York. Hey, can you talk to me about the making of that video? Man, it was a great watch.
Um, I decided to keep that video very simple, just off of the
Yeah,
concept matter of the song. To me, they thought was just a song that was pretty much a victory song for me.
yeah,
After so much negative comments and doubt and hating, just to be where I'm at in my career, just had a felt the need to make a powerful record like that. But the video, I just wanted to keep it simple and
yeah.
still get my point across.
Yeah, I like it. I know we briefly touched on it during the first interview, but every time I listen to that song, I always catch new pieces of the verse or
Yeah.
just some new things that I think about. And this time, yeah, I wanted to talk about the hook. They thought of me. Oh, they thought I'd be doing life in the cage or face down in the grave. That's what they really thought of me. But instead, I found a way. Now I'm getting paid because I believe in me. And so, yeah, man, I thought that was a great victory song. And so, was that? I mean, those particular lyrics, man. Just they thought that you'd be in jail doing life, or they thought you'd be dead. Just, hey, man, can you tell me what inspired those lyrics? Was it just a
Yeah.
lot of negative
The
people coming at you, or what?
yeah, the crazy thing, it was negative people. It was people
Yeah,
that I dealt with in my life, whether fans or family or so-called friends
yeah,
that made statements such as not all, but some made statements like that, and just growing up, people stereotype you and kind of add a certain negative perception to you, and
yeah,
it's up to you to write the narrative to your own life story. So
yeah,
instead of giving people what they expected, I decided to change the narrative and do what I wanted to do, which is make good music and be successful with the music. But yeah, it definitely was a lot of hate and negative comments like that. And some comments was understood just off of the lifestyle I used to live, but it
yeah.
was like more so people they went quicker to the negative narrative, like, okay, he's gonna end up like that. It's like people really never had any hope. So I had to make my own hope.
Yeah, and did you have a couple key people who helped you as you developed and became a musician, or was it kind of just, man, were you just on your own and then just started doing
Um,
the thing, or
I
was
was
it
that My thing with the music, I started like on my own. Like it's people that said they believed in what I was doing,
yeah,
that they was like they would help and everything like that. But when it really all came down to it, wasn't really too many people out there
yeah,
really lending a helping hand. It ain't like, and with this, it wasn't like I really asked for, but for the people that did come around and said they would do stuff, like you kind of like give people the chance, because only thing you can go off is someone word unless they show you different. And a lot of people just show me different. Like I
right,
have people that believe in me strongly, like even to my cousin who my manager now, he believed in me strongly before he came a manager. My grandmother, rest in peace to her, she always used to tell me I would change the world with my voice. And like
yeah,
just now, just seeing where I'm at with my music and how my music can reach a lot of people, like she was
yeah,
spot on with that. But yeah, it wasn't really too many people. When I decided to make it a career, I was
yeah,
like more so all in and investing in myself, because I believe I could do something with my music. So
right.
I locked in and I made things happen.
Yeah, it's crazy too. Like for me, I never forget the people that were there at day one. Just folks at the ground floor. Whether I mean, I don't know if I was, where I was at day one in terms of like skill, but I mean, just I never forget those folks that were there from the beginning. So, yeah, I hear you, man. Those folks mean a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can't be grateful.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And just, yeah, your lyrics always hard hitting. And I missed this line last time, burns through my body because I've been to hell and back. I was like, man, I put a visual in my head. Oh, that was great.
Yeah,
Super,
people
super.
like a lot of people can relate to that line,
Yeah.
especially. Um, I tell people all the time, I'm a survivor. I have a warrior's mentality just off
Yeah.
of everything I've been through. I started going through a lot of traumatic stuff young.
Yeah.
So growing up, it was just like things happen after things, and it's just like I won't let it break me. I won't cause it to let me give up or anything like that.
Yeah.
So just like I said, just to be standing here now doing everything I'm doing is like just a testament of what can happen when you choose not to give up.
Yeah. Hey, how important to you is clothing, right? Like, how many times did you have to go through and pick your clothing for the video? Was that a hard decision, or
Now I
you
kind
kind
of
of like,
do
oh,
that
that's
like in advance. I do that ahead of time. What I want, like getting my idea what I'm going with, like and
yeah,
just for that one, it had that I had seen a hoodie online, and
yeah,
it was the Lost Saint hoodie, and like kind of I'm like, yeah, for this video I'm wearing this, and I'm
yeah,
like, it makes sense for to me to wear that.
yeah. How important is fashion to what you're trying to do with music? Do you think it's an important thing as you further climb the ladder in terms of the rap game, or is that
Um,
something that just
with, with fashion with me, fashion is important with me. Just being where I come from, like I'm not big on like wearing super designer stuff and all like that. I just like
yeah,
to dress good and like color coordinate things like that. But yeah, it's important to me coming where I come from. But I like certain people have their own outtakes and opinions on
yeah,
what's considered fashionable, whatever the case may be. I just have like a New York style to me when I
right,
put on my clothes, so I can't really say what everybody else wears.
yeah,
Some
yeah,
people like to wear tight stuff. I'm not too much of a fan of that. That's not my style to wear overly tight clothes.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, I feel you.
I like to
Me
be
too.
comfortable.
Yeah, yeah, same. Yeah. I mean, do you feel like people get judged on what they wear? Is that I mean, it's kind of like first impression, the first thing you see before you meet somebody, right? Their style.
Yeah, people get judged off of their web, but
Yeah,
more so these days, you'll get more judged off of the simple fact you got to have
yeah,
people be expecting you to have the most expensive pieces of clothing, saying such as that,
yeah,
and the most expensive be the worst looking. So
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't understand people
yeah.
perception on that. I can't do it.
All right. Hey, tell me what a comfortable outfit is for Carlito Black. What are your favorite things to wear?
Jeans, a graphic tee, sneakers, and a hat.
That's it, man. Easy.
That's my
Yeah,
go to.
yeah, if I could wear a hoodie every day out of the year, man, I'd do that.
Yeah, I wear hoodies a lot.
No, that's great, man. I was just curious, man. Just, like I know a lot of thought goes into it. And, for some people, it's quite important. So I was just curious on your opinion on
Yeah,
fashion.
it's
Yeah,
important, but it ain't like I'm not like I said. I have a certain style, just a New York Brooklyn style to
yeah,
myself. So I'm not really big on the certain clothes I see a lot of people wear. I just whatever makes me feel comfortable and I feel looks good. That's what I'm wearing.
yeah. Can you tell? So in New York, you mentioned you got New York style of clothing. Can you tell? Are there different styles between the different boroughs, or is it just a New York style in general?
Um, and like in parts like Harlem, such as that, which I
Mhm.
got like ties to Harlem. Harlem, they more flashy. They more of a
Oh,
flashy place. Um, the Bronx, they more like lean back on their fashion. Brooklyn is
ah,
just the part of Brooklyn I'm from. It's like the Brooklyn version of Harlem. Is like we dress a certain type of way. It's like I'm not really flashy. People might consider it flashy, but yeah,
uh,
the clothes might cost expensive. Like the younger generation, they like all through New York, they be heavy on the fashion thing, but they like the wear the expensive fashion, like the Marys and the
yeah.
all that stuff with the one that costs money. So yeah, it's different. It was different growing up, but now with these the younger generations, like all of them, kind of do the same thing. Like either you're gonna see Nike Tech or might see a Mary Jeans or Balenciagas, things like that. Things I wouldn't waste my money
Yeah.
on buying, but yeah, like I said, that's the younger generation.
Hey, so that's an interesting observation because I mean, New York in terms of fashion was what everybody wanted to be wearing, and so I even remember, man. I'm from Cali, and I just love the way that y'all dressed, and so we were trying to dress pretty similar to what you guys were doing, and so it was like baggy pants, right? Shirts were a little large, but is the clothing style now, is it starting to get tighter too in New York, or has it stayed in that?
Nah, it's definitely got tighter.
Yeah.
Now, like the weird thing about it
Yeah.
though, they bringing back baggier jeans, which I'm like
Yeah.
seeing a lot of people wear now, which is weird because my jeans ain't super baggy, but
Right.
like I said, I like to be comfortable. I'm not wearing no super
Yes.
tight clothes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
I
right.
can't do it. But them it's still some that be wearing like very tight jeans that I still don't understand. But yeah,
Uh,
it's they. That's a younger generation. What my generation, we ain't do it. We ain't do that. The jeans is baggy.
yeah. Hey, tell me some of the brands of clothing that you were rocking when you were in high school. Do you remember some of them?
Academics,
Yep.
Pelly Pelly,
Oh yeah.
um, a lot. It was definitely a lot of academics. I remember I was buying the G and stuff when like 50
Oh
Cent first
yeah.
came out with his clothing. I used to get a lot of Gene Unit shirts and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm a little
Academics.
older than you, man. I don't
Oh,
know if you
Rockefeller,
remember
Rockaware too.
Rockaway. Yep. Were you wearing lugs or cross colors?
Nah,
Cross colors was one time.
I ain't wearing no lugs. Them like I felt like lugs was too heavy. I felt like them was some heavy boots.
Hey, is are Timberland boots still a thing in New York in
Very,
2025?
yeah, they will always be a thing. Very
Yeah,
popular. You got New York. You got to have a pair, either the B from Bronx or the Butters or the construction. You got to have those. So yeah, they still a big thing. That's
yeah.
never gonna leave. At
I
least I can say that about New York. As far like the Timbs that would never leave. They never left. They always
yeah.
they. You gotta. It's a thing. Like if anybody tried to ever say like New York is like have made Timberland a lot of money because New York,
Yeah.
especially with DMX like kind of like shut the toe because he was wearing all type of Tims when he would do his videos, all type of colors and all that.
Yeah.
So definitely,
Well, good man. Hey, let's dive into some music now. So I just didn't get to ask you some of these questions before the first time we spoke. So I wanted to talk to you about just your musical creative process. Hey, first question I had for you, what would you say is your is unique about your style? Like what sets you apart from another MC with the way that you
just
deliver music?
the diversity, just the diversity in general,
Mm,
being able to rap about anything, being able to switch like the flow. I got a lot of different type of flows I be using
yeah,
in my
true.
music, which my engineer told me that recently. He said it's like you be creating new flows to use out of nowhere.
So
It just to be the beats. Like if my like whatever my energy is feeling during the beats is that's where I'm gonna go to. But yeah,
yeah,
it's a lot my diversity within my style, within my the music because I don't just base my like certain for every fan or supporter of my music, it's a song out there that will captivate them more than another. You might have one that like the pain music, which is
yeah,
like the realer music. You might have people that's fans of the songs for the ladies. You might have people that's more fans when it comes to songs that's party wise. So
yeah.
like I do it all. I touch bases on everything, and I feel like I do it very great compared to a lot of artists. So I feel like that's one thing that makes me stand out as far as my uniqueness as an artist.
Yeah, yeah, that's right, man. You're very good at just transitioning to those different styles. You do it a little bit in Thought of Me too, when it was kind of like a singing flow into the
Yeah,
chorus. So I thought that was pretty cool.
that was something I decided like that was something new I decided to use when I did that song because
On the spot.
yeah,
Okay.
Cause
There
at
you go.
first the hook when I was going to originally do the hook, I was going like it was going to kind of be like fast, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna like bring a little harmonizing into it, and it came out dope. So I
Yeah.
can't complain.
No, I know. It was like the first part, you talk about, life in the cave, da da da, and then the singing part. Yeah, that was a good surprise. So, yeah, I do like that, and that's a good point, man. Your ability to switch up is pretty dope. Hey, do you still get nervous, or do you still get stage fright before you perform, or is that not a thing anymore?
To be honest, I be anxious. I be way too
Yeah,
anxious.
that's probably the best word.
I be way too ready to go. My adrenaline be rushing. I be waiting to hit the stage. I somewhat become impatient. I be waiting for it's my time so I can get up. Like the crazy thing, a lot of people had that question because I have anxiety and I have PTSD. They was like, "How do you like? Are you able to hit the stage with people being in the
Yeah,
room?" And it's like I tell people when I'm doing my music, I'm in a whole different zone. Like
right.
even with PTSD and things such as like anxiety and everything like that, it's always like certain tools are good therapy for mental illnesses such as that. And music for me, when I'm doing my music and I'm in my zone, whether I'm in the studio or I'm on the stage, like I love performing. I just love seeing the people reactions to the songs and me
Yeah,
performing it and able to put that emphasis on it. Because I feel like when somebody hears a record, they like already like if it's a good record, they're already in tune with it. But when you perform it, it adds an extra bit of boost to it,
yeah,
and
no doubt.
they can say the words with you. They actually being in front of you, like, oh, he's like, I like his music, and actually see him like. Because my performance is a lot of energy. I always have a lot of energy during my performances, and always interact with the crowd every time, and the crowd love it. The crowd love it. I always have good shows because I don't just make it about me. I definitely make it about giving the people that came to see me the best show they like I can. So that
Yeah.
always helps out too.
That crowd participation. I think you frame it right. I think it's more just the anxiousness of getting up, like, man, I'm ready
Yeah.
to rock, right? And not really being nervous. But yeah, I feel you, man. And I just like, every time I perform, I like looking at just the audience, just before I go on, before everybody gets there and stuff, and just soak it in and just visualize. So, but yeah,
people around me be people around me be more nervous. Like they be nervous and be like, "You ain't nervous," and they be all moving around and anxious. Like I'm good. They be like,
yeah,
"I don't know how you could just get on that stage." Because I didn't perform in arenas with a lot of people in it, and even
right.
then, like the people with me was nervous. They was like, "You ain't nervous." They was like, "You look like you ready." Yeah, I'm ready to go. This
Let's
is what
go,
I
huh?
live. This is what I do. This is what I live for.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. Hey, in your opinion, what is the perfect time slot to perform?
For me, like to be honest with me, I don't care if I'm first, I'm mid or last, but
Uh-huh.
I do enjoy like either the beginning or the mid of it, because just in case you might be performing with other people and they don't do so well, so you don't. Because like when people don't do so well, it kind of
Yeah.
like takes away the momentum. People ain't as into the show as you would like them to be because they feeling like okay, this person messed up. But with me, like the surprising thing, I have people pop up to the shows because they see my name on the flyer, and I didn't
Yeah.
even know they was coming. And like they'll be like, "I saw you perform, and I'm here," so they'll
Yeah.
be there. So, but they get impatient because they be like, "We ready for you to perform.
Right,
We
right.
have
Like
enough
so late.
everybody else. We ready for you to perform." And I was like, "You gotta be patient. You can't be like that."
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes like people's sets go longer than their time to
Yeah,
do, and it
yeah.
gets real late.
That
Yeah.
the funny last show I had that actually was going on and people was getting frustrated. I'm like telling like the people that came to see me, I'm just like, be patient and it's cool. Like I'm gonna
I'll,
perform.
I'll be
I'm
on
not
soon.
leaving without performing because people don't like that at all.
Yeah. Hey, no, that's hilarious, man. No, I just get part of performing. Hey, what are some of the challenges that you still face as a musician as you're continuing to try to build everything? Are there any
Um,
challenges that you still hit?
it's if anything, it just more so you deal with the hatred. That's
Yeah.
like when you exceed a lot of people's expectations of you, you got to deal with the backlashes, the hate, because so many people expect you to be like either not make it at all. But for me, music has been a very successful thing for me, and I really have seen a lot of success, and even so, things are still going. A lot of things are emotion. There's a lot of accomplishments with it, and there's a lot of success with it, and just a lot of haters. Is just like you got to like be cautious on who you bring into the fold, as far as like be cautious on who you choose to do
Yeah.
business with and the people you choose to be around in this game, because there's just a lot of people out there that got very salty motives that
Yeah.
try to disrupt what you got going on and try to bring you down, and I would say that's like the only thing that's, because it's been a constant thing, because like every year I've been in this game for like 8 years now, and like being in this game, you like every year, the more I elevate, the more the hate elevates, and then you see people
Yeah.
just trying weird things, trying to get you, trying to do things, get a reaction out you. It's like I've been trolled before. I like then had people troll, make fake pages just to like
Damn.
get me out of my element, and it's just like funny to me that it's like you waste time
Right. It's a
doing
lot of
that.
work to do
Yes,
this.
I'm like, to be honest, I'm like you really just adding on to the hype, because
Right.
you control me saying, "Oh, he's not that good," and then the people listen, and then it's like, okay, and you were wrong. Like he is that good, and now all you doing is going to happen to my. I don't even respond to negativity when it comes to like it's a lot of people that done try stuff, but it's not even worth messing up what I got going on by feeding into some negative stuff or something like that. So yeah, I
Yeah.
would say the hate is the only thing that's still a problem, but it it is what it is. It comes with the territory.
Yeah, I agree. I always remember the wise words of Guru from Gangstar gets lonely at the top, and as you elevate, as you mentioned, it just increases. And so you're right, man. It's just like it's so much work to do all that stuff. So it surprises me, but I see, hey, either if they're talking about you, good or bad, they're still talking about you, man. So yeah, you know what I mean. Truth, man.
Probably get talked about a lot.
Yeah. Hey, so just in the music scene, if you could collaborate with any musician, who would it be and why? Is there somebody, a dream collaboration that you have?
um, I'm like right now, I feel like I'm at a with my lyricism and just everything. Now I'm at like a very high level. I'm ready for like the goats, like the Eminems and the Jay Z's and all that.
Let's
I feel
go.
like I feel like is I any like to be honest, is any artist I feel attest my pen. I feel like I already every record I do already enter into like
Yeah.
any studio session I do on 200%. But it's like I'm looking for that artist to make me be like, okay, he might actually get me on this record. Let me like I'm looking for that. I'm looking for some like I want like a feature that'll actually shake me up a little bit. That's what I'm
Oh,
looking
yeah,
for.
yeah, yeah. It's like, yeah, you get nervous a little bit.
Because a lot
Yeah,
of artists they just like kind of once they get into like they do a record with me, they just like what the hell, like they kind of feel away, because and it's like I'm just being who I am. Like I take my music very seriously. So
okay.
if you ask to collab with me on a record, like the best thing you could do is bring your A game, bring
Yeah,
like 200%.
got to.
Don't come over here like playing around and all. I'm just because it's not going to end well. It's not going to end well at all. I have
Yeah,
warned plenty of people, do that
yeah,
thinking it's a game over here, because once it start,
yeah,
that's it. You, like
yeah,
don't get embarrassed on the record. That's the last thing you want to do. Give your all.
yeah, yeah. You can put a sloppy verse down, and yeah, and then they hear your verse, and you're like, damn, fucked up.
I done had people.
Yeah.
I didn't collab with people, and then people just be like, "No, that ain't their song no more. It's yours." And it's like kind of like, damn, you ain't even put up a fight. You like got people telling you to give me the song. I'm like, that ain't cool. You gotta. And people like other artists, they learn from that. Like, cause I give people a heads up. I'll tell them like, bring your A game. Do not come around playing. Bring your A game. Let's
Yeah.
make a good record. Cause I'm not gonna bring you no sloppy verse. So don't bring me no nonsense. Bring your A game.
Yeah.
And let's
Yeah.
make a
No.
good record.
Yeah. No doubt, man. Hey, what advice do you have young MCs that want to rap and do their thing?
Take your craft serious.
Yeah.
That's the issue. Take your craft serious. If this is not something you love to do, don't do it. I feel like a lot of people they think okay because I'm okay at it, just do it. But if your heart, soul, and passion ain't behind it, don't do it. Take your craft serious. Practice every chance you get. Whether it's you listen to beats, freestyle yourself, or just writing music that get like gains that like that really catches your attention. Make music. You like people got you got to be in tune with yourself and the arts to make the necessary music.
Yeah. Yeah. Be yourself. And what are you looking for? Like when you collaborate with people, what is the most important quality you think? Well,
Um,
when you reach out to other people.
you gotta take that passion serious.
Yeah.
You gotta take the music serious. It's I like artists that you can tell put the necessary effort into a record.
Sure.
I like I didn't collab with artists in the beginning of my career that like I was like questioning myself like yeah I shouldn't have
All
did this
right.
track for that person, but I more so now I'm like you have to be serious about the project. I gotta hear in the record that you sending me that you want me to collab on that you're serious about not only your verses but also the production. Because it's
Yeah.
a lot of artists that don't understand the seriousness of mixing and mastering. They
Yeah.
like want you to be on records that they don't mix and master and take care of. And I'm like, I'm not a fan of that. I feel like you got to be professional because if you want people to take you serious, you got to take it serious. If you sending out records, it's not mixed and mastered, and you like even people who don't do me, it's easy for them to hear it. So it's like you just got to take things, you got to take that serious.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's an absolutely good point, man. Yeah, you can tell, and so it's kind of funny too, right? As you first start,
Yeah,
you question some of the folks, and you just don't know, right? You don't know if they're just trying it for fun or what. But yeah, I mean, I know you take it seriously, and so yeah, you just
definitely.
kind of change as a person, right? And you know what you look for, you know what you want. I mean, you kind of surround yourself with people that you want to, that are kind of like you, and so no, that's great, man. And what's the most valuable lesson that you've learned through music?
For anybody that came around me that thought highly of me, my thing was they always said the same thing. They always told me to remain myself, continue to be true to myself in everything I do. So that's something that stuck with me. Like I always said in the beginning, before like it was a career, like I love music, but if I do make it a career, it was never going for the money and the fame. It was for to make history, for the legacy
Yeah,
to be a valuable part of the hip hop culture, and I feel like in these 8 years that I've been in this game, I feel like I accomplished just that. I have made myself a part of the culture in a
yeah,
positive, powerful way. So it like it's definitely a good feeling to see all the accomplishments and all the success and everything like that.
yeah. You're getting a lot of love, man. I'm enjoying seeing all that love through all the different shows and just all the radio stations playing your stuff. It's been cool, man. They've been really good about just getting your music played, and it's got to be fun, man.
People think it's shit. I got a cheat code. And it's like I don't. It's no one behind the scenes. It's just me and my manager. I
Yeah,
like people got to understand. Just a series. It's just how people go off energy, and the energy you present is the energy you're gonna get. And anybody that sees me know what I do as far as the music. They know I take this very serious,
yeah.
and with every record I make, for everything I do. So just to get that type of energy, that type of support is definitely a dope feeling.
Yeah, how do you find the time to juggle all these shows that you're on? It's crazy, man. It just seems like every couple of days I see you doing one. I'm like,
It,
man, he's all
I'm
over the
I'm
place
I'm
getting it
locked
out.
in. I'm locked in, and I'm very focused. And like anything, like I told my manager, anything music, I want parts of it. So when I see somebody say submit music or whatever the case may be,
Yeah.
and it's then got to the point in so many platforms that hear me from other platforms that
That's
they'll
right.
reach out to me. So yeah, it goes like that.
Yeah, and you know, you mentioned this before, the importance of being professional, and so that's another thing that I love about you, man. When I was talking to you before we got these interviews popping off, man, you were very professional and responsive, and just you know, you were on point, man. You know, we set up date time, and you're like, hey, I'm there, and you know, just yeah, hey, there's always never a guess, right?
Definitely.
And just yeah, and so I appreciate that the business side. You know what I mean? Like you have good head on your shoulders, the ability to work just like different kind of hats. You know, the rapper, the dude that's you know, trying to promote and do the promotion,
Gotta
and then
be
just the
that.
business
Gotta
side.
be that way. Gotta be that way in
Yeah,
this game. I don't never want to have a negative, like put a negative type energy on me as far as like
yeah,
when it comes to my business and the way I handle my business. I always want people to see I'm very respectful, very professional, and
yeah,
I'm all about my business because that'll keep the opportunities pouring in. So I
yeah.
definitely keep it that way.
Yeah, that's true, man. And just yeah, the opportunities do keep on flowing, man. It's crazy. Hey, well, do you have any sort of rituals or routines that help you stay creative? Like, what's your thing? I know you watch a lot, you know, watch a lot of movies, you read a lot of books. Is
The
there
movies,
anything
the
else?
books, the documentaries, just
Yeah,
my life in general. And I'm a Gemini, so I'm being a Gemini. That like people be sleeping on their zodiac signs. Being a Gemini kind of just falls into place.
yeah. Are you big into are you big into astrological signs? So I know they say that
I'm not I'm
Gemini's.
not I'm not too in depth with it, but like when it came to the Gemini thing, I kind of like got more in tune with it because it was just a simple fact. It really
Yeah,
being a Gemini, like with the creativity, a Gemini is restless, very creative, very like outgoing things such as that, and that
yeah,
describes my character all the way. Like I'm very creative and like I'm a restless person because I work all the time. I like people tell me I should learn how to sleep and all that stuff like that. But
that's funny.
like my mind goes so much that like 2 hours of sleep would be fine for me. Then I'm back doing what I got to do because I'm like I
Yeah,
got so much going on with the music thing in a positive way. It's just like I be so focused on getting things done, I can't. But I've been like that since a kid.
yeah.
My mom like I used to be up all night, and my mom used to think I was doing it purposely, but it was just like more so I just couldn't sleep. I just I could lay down, throw a blanket over my head, anything. Like even taking
Yeah,
sleep meds didn't help.
man.
I
Yeah,
took
you
a
just
sleep, yeah, I took sleep meds before, and it lasted for like maybe I slept for only like 20 minutes and was right
oh
back up.
wow.
So yeah, it didn't do anything for me at all.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean, man. I'm just kind of yeah. I can function on just a couple hours of sleep. Yeah, hey, so Gemini's are famous for having two different kind of personalities, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So how would you describe yourself, man? What are the different faces of Carlito Black?
You have the playful
Yeah.
smiling like good person. Then you have the other side, which is like don't piss him off. Like
Means
it's
this.
my two Gemini sides is more so like you got the cool, laid back,
Yeah,
funny, and then you have it's like a Jekyll and Hyde thing.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
but you won't see the other side unless you trigger that.
yeah,
And
yeah,
like I didn't got myself to the point it takes a lot to trigger him. So
yeah.
like I tell people leave him where he at. Yeah, you don't want him to come out. You don't want to be bothered by him. He's not no good person. You don't want to mess with him.
No, I think yeah, I think you bring up a good point. You trigger people trigger that side, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, if you want to see him, then it's all you, man. Yeah. Um. Yeah. And I think Tupac Shakur's a Gemini, right? He's probably one of the most famous Geminis ever. I think.
Tupac and Biggie was actually Geminis.
Me too. Oh, that I
Yep.
didn't know.
The funny thing is my son shares the same birthday as Biggie.
Oh man.
May
Okay.
21st.
Oh man. That's what. Wow, I didn't know he was. When are you? Are you a June baby?
Yeah, June 7th.
Oh, okay, cool. All right,
Um,
man.
I forgot. I think Jada Kiss is Gemini too.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that's another one of my favorites too, man. Holy cow. Yeah, they'd be killing it, man. Well, hey, man, a lot of work has given you a lot of amazing opportunities, and at some point, you're going to cross lines with industry if you haven't already. But if there's something that you could change about working with industry, what would it be?
Um, I feel like it's a lot of people that should be given more credit for the contributions they made to the culture, and I
Yeah.
feel like that. I feel like people got to stop censoring the hip hop and rap thing around race. I don't like it. Hip hop and rap is art. It's art, regardless of how anybody want to perceive it as art. That was going on way before anybody could fathom it. Because hip hop and rap is just poetry with rhythm. That's all it is. Hip hop and rap is poetry with rhythm. All you doing is adding a beat to it, more tempo to it, and more energy. But it's all poetry. Poetry is an art. And in all retrospect, we truly don't know who wrote the first poem. All we can go by is what they say in the history books. I would like for people to more so focus on the art and stop focusing on where it started because it's taken away from it. And I feel like people got to stop saying it's a young man's game. You can't say
All
something is
right.
young man. You got to stop saying it's a young man's game when
Yeah.
you got guys
Agree.
like Jada Kiss and Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg and Eminem out
Nas.
rapping these younger kids. They
Yeah.
out rapping them.
All day. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just experience too from an older person still doing it, right? And so, yeah, you're right, man. I disagree with that. Yeah,
I'm still at that age where people like be like, okay, you ain't past the limit, but it's like even or you can't. I refuse for anybody to put a limit on. I'll stop rapping when I run out of bars. That's why I tell
that's
people
it.
when I can't do it no
That's
more,
it.
then I'll stop. But I'm like, but at the end of the day, it's like I've been told by people I better not stop it. So I'm here for the long run until I feel like all right, now I can say, okay, I did what I feel
Yeah.
like I did a lot, but it's still more I want to do and the people
Yeah.
keep asking me to keep delivering music. So I'm gonna keep doing that.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a great point. I haven't talked about that. Just music being whether it's a young man or old man's game. Yeah, I agree, man. Just Black Thought,
People speak
Nas, all
people
these guys
speak
still
on
killing
rock
it.
and roll. They speak on rock and roll and things like that. As far
Right.
as the rock and roll legends that's still doing it, and the thing is, no one could put a time limit on it. People complain about them making an age thing, but only you can stop doing it if you choose to. I don't feed into what they say when they say because you like I said,
Yeah.
it's more the legends is selling out shows more than the younger ones.
Right.
This is the truth.
Yeah.
Legendary rappers and not only in the states but overseas they doing the same thing. So it's like you got to give
Agree.
credit what credit due. That's why I made a song called "Since You've Been Gone," showing love to all the goats and the pioneers of the game.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, and I don't think they do it as much in like rock and roll or other genres as much as they do it in hip hop. I think in the other genres they honor some of the older folks, but you're right, man. In rap, it's they try to make it a young person's game, and it's not, man. I mean, cats like Big Daddy Kane still killing people. Eminem's 50 years old, right?
Yeah,
Um,
Eminem is still
yeah, killing
amongst
it.
he always been. I was a big Eminem fan since the beginning. I
Yeah,
like when people were sleeping on him. I used to tell people like he's nice.
I
Like ain't
know.
nobody could tell me different. He's nice. You try to add color to the fact like oh he's white, but he's nice and
Yeah.
he contrib. And one thing about him, he knows his history. Like
Oh,
a lot of artists when
did
they
the
talk
homework.
he knows his history and he has proven he knows his history. So me, I'm a big Eminem fan. I've been an Eminem fan since the beginning. A lot of people talk about oh, his new music ain't the same.
Yeah.
In my opinion, his new music is more powerful. You really have to
Wow.
sit there and listen. Like
Yeah, that's true.
not only has he became a greater artist, he did everything an artist supposed to do. He elevated. You
Yeah.
can hear the growth in it. Like even he literally went to the fast flow. Like he literally switched his whole flow up and went to the flash flow. You gotta understand, Eminem is a lyrical genius when it comes to syllables and wordplay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
His syllables and wordplay is crazy. He can switch the flow up at any time, and his production, whoever his engineer is a genius. His
Yeah.
engineer is a genius because his engineer be really doing some masterpiece work with his songs.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, just a lot. Yeah, a lot of these older folks still killing it. It was good to see Dre and Snoop get together for another album, and yeah,
Definitely.
I agree. Nas,
LL Cool
LL
J,
Cool J, another
he
one,
came out of nowhere.
another one, produced an amazing album, and I love it. You're right, man. A lot of these guys are getting out rapped by some of the older goats, so it's great.
Because
Oh yeah,
these kids, they not taking the craft serious, but they expecting a high level. Like they calling each other goats just off of like materialistic and superficial things. They're not calling goats off of the ability, the accomplishments. Me, I embraced the GOAT and legend statement made towards me by many people. I decided to only embrace it this year because I felt I earned it. Like out of my 8 years, I have made a total of 13 studio projects. I have 40 plus videos. I lost
man.
count of how many interviews I've done. I have done the magazines, the billboards. I have been on TV multiple times. I have performed on big major stages. So it's like, as far as like work ethic and accomplishments, I don't like focus on what everybody else focus on as far as the numbers and things such as that. I feel like
Yeah,
I accomplished things that's more important when it comes to establishing a powerful hold on your
yeah.
legacy.
Yeah, you definitely can't question that. It's been a super impressive run, man. Oh, it's great. It's great to see, man. But yeah, I value your opinion on that. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. That got me juiced, man, because I was like, yeah, you're right, man. That's one thing I haven't talked about during the interview. But hey, man, social media, man, super important to people in terms of like development as an MC. And did you see that thing not too long ago where they had a TikTok ban and everybody started panicking?
Yeah,
I don't know if you use TikTok in your social media game, but hey, what
I'm
did you think of that?
I'm trying to get into the whole TikTok thing, but
Yeah,
to be honest, I kind of looked at it like it's sad. I'm like it's crazy for people to be so heartbroken over something like
I
that.
know. It
But
was
it's like
crazy.
it just kind of shows me how people are afraid to put in the necessary work they have to because they so dependent on social media. But like I said, who would really be able to survive in a
Yeah,
world if social media wasn't around? I don't mind putting in the groundwork. I don't mind putting in the groundwork at all to do what I have to do as an artist. So seeing that was kind of embarrassing to me. I'm just like I expect more for people, but
no, I
the
couldn't believe
fact
it.
that a lot of people was crying and like losing their mind over, I'm like, yeah,
Right.
that's not cool at all.
Yeah, that was surprising. And then all of a sudden it's back. But you're right. It was just crazy. Just build up to it and people being upset and so on. Just kind of
I'm trying to TikTok now. I'm trying to get into it, but it just it's more conspiracy things up there than it is like anything else. And I'm just like I'm not no big fan of conspiracy theories and all. Like I feel like it is a lot of things going on in the world that's like under wraps. And I feel
yeah.
like when people make these conspiracy theories, like when they Google something, be like, they didn't want you to see this, but you found it on Google. So I'm like, that don't make sense at all. If they didn't want you to see it, you wouldn't be able
Yeah.
to find it.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt, man. Well, good, man. It was fun, man. I always have a great time with you talking about music. And I love to flip the script a little bit as we get close to the end of the interview, just to talk about some different things.
You said you live in Cali?
So I'm from Cali, but I'm in Hawaii right now. So I live out here for work. But
Because I'll
yeah.
be in California in March.
Oh, what
I'm
part?
performing in San Francisco at the Battle of the Bay.
Oh man, damn, that's gonna be
March 29th. March
man.
29th and March 30th. I'll be in Cali performing at the Battle of the Bay.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be live, man. Have you been out to San Francisco before?
Oh, it's gonna be my first time in Cali, man. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
yeah.
I'm
All right,
excited, dude. This
let,
will be
let
from New York and after the
yeah.
history, like I'm gonna let her know. Ain't no hate for me. I love Cali.
Yeah, let's talk again after you do your show. I want to talk about just what you think about Bay Area fashion and just in
No,
compared to
no,
New
we
York,
could
because it's
definitely do that. We could definitely do that because I'm very excited about going to California. It's like because I've never been there, so I'm like just going to Cali in general, just to
it's
be in that
exciting.
atmosphere. The funny
Yeah,
thing is, like I talked about it just the end of the year. I talked me and my manager. I'm like, we got to go to Cali, and then the opportunity comes out. I'm like,
that
look at
is
that.
dope.
So yeah, I'll be in Cali, San Francisco, performing that Battle of the Bay. So I'll be
Oh
there.
man, hey man, congratulations on getting out to Cali. Yeah,
I
I do want to talk
appreciate
to
it.
you about fashion and what you think about Bay Area fashion and just the slang too. The slang is a little different out there,
Yeah,
so I need to talk to you about your opinion on California. That's great.
nah, definitely. We definitely could talk about it.
Yeah, are you performing multiple days or are you
I'm
just on
performing
day
the
one?
29th and the 30th.
Okay. Oh, that's what's up, man. How long's your set?
I said it's 20 minutes, so
Let's
yeah,
go, man. Oh, dude, it's gonna be a vibe
it's
for
definitely
sure.
gonna be a show. 20 minutes for me. So
Yeah, that's a good set, man. You gonna be rocking with the DJ or are they giving you guys bands? How's it work?
they gonna they gonna provide a DJ. It's gonna be a DJ there.
Okay.
So it is definitely gonna be a dope event. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just appreciate the fact they invited me out there. I can't wait.
Yeah. Let me get a sneak preview of the set. What is the first song you are going to rock?
The first song oh man, I'm trying to. I've like been like see over like performing down south and before like up north like PA and New York and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like I got songs that coincide, but then like Cali is like I got to make sure this is my first time, so I got like a song I was gonna do first in mind. The song is called Yeah Yeah, so
yeah,
I I was thinking about starting off as like a real like fast tempo party song, and I'm like just to see how they go for that
yeah,
one before I go. Like if I do a song like internal conflict, I
yeah,
would like see what how they react to yeah yeah first. But like yeah, I'm excited, man. I gotta see this is gonna be one for the books because I can't wait to
yeah.
see how the Cali crowd react.
Man, I'm bummed I'm not there, man. I'd love to see you rock, man, in SF. And so I don't know if you're a burger guy though, but Cali, we're famous for In-N-Out Burger, or at least having that on the West Coast. I don't think.
I told myself I'm trying it. I don't
Yeah,
know if
so
it's
that
one in San Fran, but is it? If it's one
I
in
don't know.
San,
It's not. No, it's just outside of it. You'll be able to find one though somewhere. So I'd love to hear just what you think about that, man, because y'all got some of the different stuff on the East Coast. I mean, you got White Castle and what are some of the other ones in New York
yeah,
that y'all got?
the White Castle was I was heavy on that in my pothead days. That was my go-to.
Yeah,
Oh man,
it's got to go down. I got to hear what you have to say about In-N-Out Burger, man.
oh yeah, I knew. Yeah, we got one. We got actually a
Yeah.
couple out here.
Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah. So I know y'all got some. I think y'all got everything but In-N-Out. So always good to talk about that when people have never had it before. Just curious on your opinion on that. And we got really good Mexican food too, right? I mean, our proximity
All
to
right, so
Mexico is
I just googled it. They got it in and out in San Fran. I'm gonna go make sure I visit it.
get it out, man. Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah, and if you're a Mexican food guy, California's got really good Mexican food. So
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely gotta have my Spanish food. There ain't too many authentic Spanish places I like that serve Spanish food, like actually with Hispanics in it. That's kind of like that. Cause when we be like when I like people we be asking, they was like, cause you black or Dominican, how you feel like about places like Taco Bell? Like it's not the same. I'm like it's like you get like familiar with them places because it's like
yeah.
you certain family members get you eat certain things and you just be wanting something that kind of get you the feel of it. But I'm like, nah, it ain't the same.
No, for sure. Well, hey man, it's gonna be an exciting trip, man, and I can't wait to hear all about it, man. We'll talk about we'll talk about your trip out to California and Battle of the Bay and how that all went down. And it'd be good, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be like going. I'll probably go live like before I actually go on. Or I'm
Yeah,
definitely gonna go live. I used to go live a lot, but then
yeah,
I'm for that I'll go live when I'm in Cali. I'm gonna definitely go live when I'm in Cali because
I love it,
that's gonna
man.
be experience for the books. I always wanted to visit out there, but the fact I'm coming out there to perform is something I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, 2 days of music, man. It's gonna be good.
Two
Well,
days of
brother, hey,
music.
thank you again. I appreciate the time. And man, I always love to turn the floor over to you, man. Any final words before we close this amazingly dope session out?
Like I said, appreciate you.
Yeah,
Another dope interview.
yeah.
Definitely
Thank
gonna do
you.
it again.
Oh, all day.
Man, looking forward to being in your part of the US, being over in the West Coast. So
Yeah. All right.
man,
Tell me,
shout
hey,
out to
still
you. Shout out to my manager, Nax Stars.
all day.
Shout out to the whole brand, Boss Life for No Life, 75718 MG. Just shout out to everybody that believe in me, that support, that show love and everything like that. I appreciate y'all. Y'all the reason I get these type of opportunities. So I'll forever be grateful. Like I said, if you can make it to the show, bro, pop out. It's gonna
Ah,
be it's gonna be a good one. I
ah.
promise. I'm gonna
No,
be in
I know.
Cali, so I definitely got to show out. I have no choice. I got to show out.
Yeah.
I got to show out. I gotta
Yeah.
like. I'm thinking of the track list I'm bringing out there to perform, but I gotta make sure them songs is those type of songs because I definitely want to. I want to have a great first Cali show. That'll be
Yeah.
a good look. So yeah,
Definitely.
appreciate. Like I said, I appreciate you for the
Yeah.
love and support, bro. We're gonna
Always,
keep
man.
these interviews going. It's
Yeah.
always a dope. It's always dope. You always know the right questions to ask. So
Thank you. Yeah, yeah.
appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure. All right, brother. Enjoy safe travels to Cali, and we will talk after you get back from the Bay
Definitely, we
Area.
definitely
Yeah.
will, bro. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yes, sir.